This is how you will do your activity today when you explore your aptitudes in U Science. I know your screen doesn't look exactly like this, but you use your school email and Overton period 1 still to log in. You'll see certificates and opportunities, and those are not for you. Once you log in, you are going to click on Welcome Back. It looks exactly like this. The first thing you'll do or see is congratulations to you, your name, and then a pie circle that looks like this. The parts of the pie that are the largest are the ones that you scored best in. So today you are going to click on the largest one, or if you can't tell, click on one of the largest. For example, this blue one, not large. So I will click on this one. I'm going to write down the name of this part of the circle, not the color, but the name of it. So when you click on it, it will say diagnostic problem solver or something along those lines. It will say whatever it is for you. That's what I want you to write down. Next, you're going to read each of these comments that say what you're good at. You're both quick and accurate at identifying connections and reaching conclusions. You're comfortable making fast decisions, etc. You're going to pick one of those three that you agree with and understand and write it down. One of the three. What you're trying to do is understand the results of your highest aptitude or one of your highest aptitudes. The next thing you're going to do is click on Explore. This opens up a page that gets into more detail about that largest color that you just clicked on. So the one I clicked on was Diagnostic Problem Solver, and that was from the game Inductive Reasoning. And so I'm going to read this, and it should tell me what inductive reasoning is. Then I want you to tell me about this top aptitude in your own words. Do not write down the first sentence. Read it and tell me, what do you think inductive reasoning is? Sorry, jumped the gun there. Then you'll scroll down the page to where it says, how does this impact my daily life? In this section, the word work should already be highlighted, but you'll have to click on school, okay, not yet, Laura, and social to see other ways that this impacts your life. Sorry about the sound in the background. So I'm going to read through all of these, and I'm going to see if there's one of them that I say, oh yes, this does describe me or I understand. And if there isn't one, then that means that you either didn't try very hard on the aptitude test or you don't recognize this aptitude about yourself yet. So you just pick one and write it down. I want you to be sure you understand the words. If you don't, look them up. It's not fun to write down things about yourself if you're like, I don't even know what that means. So find one that you do understand, and you can look up words in it too to help you understand. You're trying to learn about yourself. When you finish doing the one under work, you're going to pick one under the word school. So I had to click on school, and now it's telling me ways that I learned. Oh, okay. Ways that I learned best, or how does this impact my daily life at school? So since mine was diagnostic problem solver, this is saying ways that I would learn best. You pick one of these that you understand and that you agree with and write it down. Then you'll do the same thing for social. How does this impact your life socially? And it gives some ideas about how you might want to find people with similar aptitudes as you and how it would work. So you write one of these down that you understand. Again, I worry that some of you may not understand what these say because there are a lot of big words in it. So look up stuff, or you can ask me or ask a neighbor, what does this mean? Excuse me. You'll scroll down more and find something that says, I can't see it because the subtitles are in the way. Well, things that are easy for you, things you'll find, that's what it's called. Easy for you and difficult for you. And this is all based on that one aptitude, that big slice of the circle pie that you picked. So based on my results, it suggests that processing new information quickly and I can keep excuse me, the bell rang. I got distracted. I can process new information quickly and keep an emergency room pace, which means pretty hyped up. That is true. You know me. If you're like, I don't know what that means, look it up. Anomalies or flaws in assumptions. You may have to look up all those. But you're going to pick 2 of these that you understand or you've looked up and agree with and write them down. You're picking 2. Then you'll pick things that might be difficult for you. Remaining patient and waiting for others might be difficult for me. I agree with that. Turning in imperfect or incomplete projects is difficult for me. So I agree with both of those 2 things. I would then write them down. If you're like, where do I write these down? I will show you in class, but your options are on paper, or I have an attachment that you can edit in this assignment. At the very bottom of this page, when you scroll down, you will see tips for success. Tips are suggestions for how you can be successful. And you're going to pick 2 of these that you understand and agree with and write them down. So when I say that you understand and agree with, if you don't agree with any of them, you're going to have to pick the ones that you mostly agree with. And if you don't understand any of them, what can you do? Look up some words to try to understand the sentence. You can ask me or you can ask a neighbor. You're going to repeat this entire activity for your second largest aptitude. So today's assignment is that you will research 2 of your largest aptitudes to try to discover more about what they mean and how they might describe you.